earth has been turned on a multi-million-dollar renovation project in Norfolk, Nebraska.
The work to renovate the old U.S. Postal Service building is years in the making. KTIV's Irvin Doman has more from Norfolk.
We are extremely excited because we know that this new community center is going to meet the needs of our community.
This vacant building here on 4th Street in Norfolk has waited nearly a decade to find its next purpose. And after years of hard work and the sum of nearly $7 million, its purpose has been found.
When this presented itself, it was a no-brainer. We really wanted to help the community with this building, but also further the ministries of the Salvation Army.
With the new building comes new opportunities as the Salvation Army in Norfolk is adding to its services, including the first of its kind in the central area.
We were introduced to a Boys and Girls Club partnership that the Salvation Army has in place in the Southern Territory. It was just perfect timing that God decided that Norfolk would be the city that they would start this Boys and Girls Club Salvation Army partnership.
Tours allowed the Salvation Army to share its vision for the project that is set to be complete next summer. In Norfolk, Nebraska, Irvin Doman, KTIV News 4.
Funds for that project were raised in a lot of different ways, including donations, grants, and some money from ARPA funding. To learn more about the Norfolk Salvation Army, you can find the link to their website inside this story at KTIV.com.